Hi everyone, my name's Ebony and welcome to my channel. So today we're doing a stitch with me. I Seen My Dreams is a Whitwell call, so I thought we'll do a bit of it together and have a bit of a chat. I've got the house to myself, so yep, this is I Seen My Dreams by Genovia Art and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm stitching it 1/1 on a 25 count Easy Guide Lugana, and I'll be working in page 3. Page 1 and 2 are complete and I need to fill in some of these gaps. So I'm going to pause you, I'm going to zoom you in and then we can get going. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Right, so I'm hoping that is a good angle for you. And I'm going to get going with my first colour. And I haven't got a needle. 1 second. Right, so now I've got a needle. That'll be a good start. Yeah, so I've got the house to myself. The boys have gone to watch the football and it is my day off. I was off yesterday and I'm off today, which is a nice. I've been working a lot. After the Christmas period, I worked 6 days in a row, which is not my usual. So, I was ready for a day off yesterday. We did some decluttering and clearing out, and then today we've just been chilling. Like I said, the boys have gone to the football. I've got a beef stew in the slow cooker for when they get home, and while they're gone, I thought let's do a little stitch with me. I've not done one in a while. I was thinking of things to talk about because that's the only thing that really stops me from doing stitch with me is what do I talk about. And I figured since it's New Year, why don't we talk about a bit of reflection on 2024 and looking forward into 2025. So let me just get this thread started and secure. Let me just readjust a little bit. I just had to readjust just a smidgy because I'm working over a table and it's not the most comfortable to pull my thread through. So 2024 was not a bad year for me, actually. I know some people have had a terrible time of it and couldn't wait to get it over and done with. But to be fair, 2024 was actually a good year for me. Nothing like stand out happened, but it was just everything seemed to kind of come together. So I've got a little bit of a list of things that I am grateful for from 2024. I think it's always nice to look back and see the positives, and if there is negatives, then what can we work on in 2025? So these are personal things. They're not like stitchy related. Well, mostly. So in 2024, it was my first year of marriage, which took some adjusting to. Me and Sam is my husband. We've been together for 11 years now. So it wasn't like a new relationship or anything like that. We're pretty used to each other, but I felt quite overwhelmed with the process of getting married. Planning my wedding was very overwhelming. I did a lot of it myself to try and save some money, and the actual bit after being married, I found to be, it's like a low after such a high, is the only way I can explain it. So I did have to readjust quite a lot. I found it a very stressful time. And yeah, so a lot of 2024 was kind of working through. I can only explain it as like what now Do you know, what do we do now? But I feel like we've got through that weird period that we went through, and we're back to normal. Our lives have gone pretty much back to how it was before. I'm not sure if everyone else that gets married has that feeling. I think it was just a lot of stress and a lot of overwhelm, and it all came up to one day, and then after that day it was kind of a bit like I didn't know what to do with myself. So yeah, 1 year married. But like I said, after 11 years of being together, it wasn't anything to do with us as a couple. It was just the feelings and stress of the wedding. I mean, I loved my wedding. We had a great wedding. And then also in 2024, my mental health, I've spoke about it a little bit on my channel. I struggle with, like many people, a lot of mental health issues, anxiety, depression in some cases. And in 2024, I felt like in the years prior to 2024, I have been really trying to work on my mental health, trying to get it as stable as I can. And in last year, I felt like that was the first year where I felt the benefits of that. And for the majority of the year, barring a couple of little hiccups along the way, I kept it very stable, and it was really nice to not have that as like such a huge worry for myself and my family. I feel like I'm starting to learn to cope with it and come out the other end a little bit and see that that's wrong. Let me just and see that there is more to life, and not more to life, but there's more about life than the bad bits. So I think, yeah, a lot of it is realizing the positives. I have tried to change my mindset a little bit to be more positive in a lot of the cases that arise that aren't so positive. But I'm really proud that I've managed to keep my mental health stable. And there's still plenty of work to do, but it's a good step, really, isn't it? Then I also continued my weight loss journey in 2024. So this is my most proud moment, is my weight loss. So for context, in 2020, obviously in lockdown, or just after lockdown, I had put on a substantial amount of weight over, not just during lockdown, but over the years leading up to it, after pregnancy, etc. So my weight had just skyrocketed. To be honest, I didn't really notice, but looking back now, I can see, oh my God, like the change. There was a couple of health reasons what prompted me to lose some weight. So I weighed my heaviest just after lockdown, and then since then, so 4 years, I have lost a total of 5 stone, which is 72.5 pounds. That has been over the course of the 4 years. So I think I lost like 2 stone in 2021, and then I stopped. I managed to maintain that weight, and then I lost another half a stone later on, and then now since July I started back up again. I've lost another over 2.5 stone, nearly 3 stone now. So yeah, in total 72 pounds or 5 stone, but since July it's 2 stone 9 pounds, which is 37.5 pounds. So I am so proud of that. I mean, I can really feel the difference. I feel a lot more confident. I feel I've got a lot more energy. Yeah, I feel like I'm a completely different person. So I want to carry on with that in 2025 and hit my goal. My goal is like a stone. It's like 17 pounds away. So what's that? A stone and 3 pounds. So I really want to hit my goal at the early end of this year. And yeah, just get on to maintaining and living with a new me, basically, because that's what it feels like. It feels completely different. So there was that. So with 2025, I'll probably, it's really like finding yourself again, because I'm a completely different person now than I was like 2 years ago. Let me take that out. Yeah, I feel like a completely different person. I'm more social. I want to go out more. I want to look after myself more. So it's just finding where I kind of fit in with the new me. And that's what I'll be doing in 2025. I want to get more into exercise. I've been doing exercise to lose the weight, but I want to get more into like a routine with it. So yeah, I've bought some weights, so I'm gonna do, because I've got some like it's not excess skin, but where places just needs toning up. So I'm gonna do some weight training, and hopefully soon. Me and my sisters do, like, every now and then we do like a sisters night, and depending on which sister, I have 3 sisters, on which sister hosts depends on the theme. So I am doing a sisters night at my house, and my theme is like a boot camp. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be like a boot camp, so we're going to do a workout, I'm going to cook them a meal, and we'll have a couple of lower calorie cocktails, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, it's just about incorporating it, making it fun. 1, 2, 3. Mark that off. And then also in 2024, I started my floss tube. So another thing that is probably down to more confidence is that another thing sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, with having more confidence has brought me to floss tube, which I never thought I'd do. I'd never thought I'd be comfortable on camera, but I am. I love it. I've made so many friends. I've made true friends that I couldn't imagine not having. It has been such a journey already, and I really enjoy it. I look forward to coming and filming every couple of weeks. So that will continue in 2025. Like I said, I could not imagine not filming now. Even December, oh my God. It was so weird not filming in December. which is probably why you've had about 3 videos in less than 2 weeks after the Christmas period. I've missed it so much. It's like my time to just talk stitching. Where? I hope it's focusing for you. If not, I might be filming this again. So that is my kind of reflections on 2024. Those are the things that happened that I consider positive. I don't really want to revisit any negativity that happened, so I'm not gonna. I want to take the positives from it, move on. Any negative things I want to learn from, so they might be something I can work on. But yeah, overall, it was a really good year. And I think some things you forget that have happened, like positive things, because it's just part of life. But it's nice to look back and actually like, oh yeah, this happened or that happened. So in 2025, I mean, none of us know what's coming for the year ahead. We don't know if it's going to be a good year, bad year. We have no idea. It's so early on. But I am optimistic. There's a lot I want to achieve in 2025. So I want to achieve my weight goal, which will be amazing. That will be a weight I've not been since I was about 18 years old. And spending, like I said, spending that time finding who I am now. So that'll be nice. I have some financial goals, which I really want to hit, which is, well, I want to pay off some lingering bills that really shouldn't be there. So I want to pay those off and yeah, just get in a better financial position. So to help that along, me and Chrissa have decided to have a little bit of a challenge and we're going to do a no buy. So between January and June, we're not allowed to buy any craft supplies, any charts. We're allowed to buy like anything that needs replenishing. So like if any floss needs replenishing and you need it for a project or but it's something that you've already started. So if I wanted to start something new and I already had the chart, but I needed to kit it up with floss, that is not replenishing. So it will be only for a project that that we've already started. And along with that, I don't really want to start anything new. I'm just going to zoom you in a little bit more. I hope that's better. I've got a feeling that it is zooming in and out. So, yeah, so the no buy should help with that. But not only that, but I feel like I have plenty. And I know compared to some people, I don't have a lot. But I have 27 whips now and I just feel like it's getting out of hand for me. I do live my life quite minimal. I have a minimal home. I have minimal belongings. I try not to, well, in the last couple of years, I've been on a little journey to try to kind of detach from belongings and not feeling like worth comes from items. So yeah, just detaching from actual objects and finding more happiness with feelings and people. It all sounds quite spiritual, but it's really not. And it's really benefited me in my mental health, like scaling back the material things, decluttering to the point where I probably got rid of, I'll say 70% of my stuff. And I don't want to get in a position where I'm replacing it with something else. So I don't want to, overindulge in whips when I really don't need to. I mean, it is hard. There's a lot of temptation. There's a lot of beautiful projects. There is a lot of floss tubers showing everything amazing. And it is just so hard to resist. So I'm hoping that this no buy will get me out of the habit of just buying whatever I want to with no real need for it, or some things I buy with no plan to actually stitch it. And I know there's the whole, collecting cross stitch is a different hobby to doing cross stitch, etc. But I don't want that hobby. I want to stitch what I have. So yeah, just being more mindful. I mean, I don't want to make it so it's not fun for me. It's like, I'm so strict that it's not fun anymore. But just, yeah, being more mindful. I've got plenty to be getting on with anyway. There is finishes that need to happen this year. And I have limited space in my house. I live in a small terraced house, 2-bedroomed house. And there is not a lot of storage space, so yeah, I don't want cross stitch taking up the whole house. I mean, I would if I could, but we have to accommodate for the husband and my son, I suppose. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to 2025. I was so eager to get, after Christmas is done, that bit in between Christmas and New Year is just so rubbish. You don't know what day it is, you don't know if you've got stuff to do, you don't know what's open. I just hate it. I just ended up like lounging around, feeling sorry for myself, getting out of like routine, eating a lot of junk food. So I was really looking forward to the new year coming and getting everything back to normal. I was excited to even get back to work. Well, at first I wasn't, but then once I got back to work, I was quite relieved of the routine. I'm a routine-focused person. It really helps me, even if I feel like, it's like monotonous. I like to go to bed at the same time every day. I like to wake up around the same time every day. I really like that every day is very similar. I know what to expect. I don't have to think too much. So yeah, I was really relieved that when New Year was done. Saying that, New Year's Eve we went to a party. Oh my God. We went to a friend's house and there was quite a few people there. And I mean, we had so much fun, but I was in work the next day. I start work at 8 a.m. So obviously we had to stay until after 12 because what's the point of going? And there was kids there as well. So we took our son, everyone pretty much took their kids. And these friends whose house we went to, they have their cellar converted into a ball pit. So the kids were in the ball pit downstairs, we were upstairs, all just like eating, having a laugh, having a few drinks. But obviously in the back of my mind, I was just thinking, I've got work tomorrow. So I didn't want to be, going overboard. So we got to 12 and we rang the new year in, which was a lot of fun. And then it got to 1 o'clock and I was thinking, I really want to be getting home now. Like, I've got to be up at 8 o'clock. I've got to be up at 7 o'clock and get to work for 8 o'clock. But then by that point, a lot of the others had quite a bit to drink. I'd only had like 1 or 2 cocktail things, and then that was it. So they were like, oh, you should stay. Come on, just 1 more hour. I was like, fine, I'll stay. So about 20 minutes later, I said to my husband, like, I really want to go home. So we ordered a taxi and we just got out there. It was absolutely mayhem when we left. There was silly string, there was confetti, it was a good party, but jeez. And my son, oh my gosh, my son is 9 o'clock. My son is 9 years old and he did not want to go home because obviously there was other kids there. They were in the ball pit. They were all playing with Nerf guns and doing whatever. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I shouted at him, like, come on, we're going now. He's like, oh, I don't want to go yet. I said, Jacob, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So he had a good time. He slept in the next day till probably about 11 o'clock in the morning. He's usually up about, at the latest, if he's having a lie-in, he'll wake up at about 8 o'clock. 11 o'clock he woke up. I think my husband woke him up in the end. And obviously the next morning I was off to work and I was very, very tired. So, that's not right. Yeah, so we had a good New Year, but now everything's gone quiet. It's been lovely. Like I said, we've been doing stuff in the house. So we went into we have a cellar. Do you call it a cellar in America? A basement? But it's not like a room. It's not a converted room. How do I explain it? It's not like a converted basement. It is like a brick cellar. It's not like habitable. So it's a brick cellar and it's a bit damp down there. It's cold and it's a bit dark. There is electric down there, so we have like a spare fridge freezer down there. And it kind of and things get stored down there, like decorating stuff and all that. So as things are getting ready to be thrown out, usually it will go into the cellar until we can make time to get rid of it, go to the tip. So I thought, oh, I want to get that cellar cleared. So I did. I finished work on Thursday morning. And I decided to go into the cellar. And there's spiders down there as well, which I hate spiders. I actually didn't see any, but there were spiders' webs. And kind of sort out what was to keep and to store and what was to get rid of, what was damaged, because it's damp down there, a lot of things do get like damaged. So you can only store stuff down there for so long before it needs getting rid of anyway. So I did that, and then yesterday I brought all the stuff up the stairs and my husband took it to the tip. But so the door, when I fill my flush tube, the door behind me, that was the door to the cellar. But at the top of that, so at the top of the cellar steps, behind the door is like a little hallway thing. And we store our coats and car cleaning stuff or the ironing board, stuff like that. It's like, there's carpet and everything. It's not like downstairs. Downstairs the floor is brick. So I wanted to get that sorted too, because all the coats kind of build up and There was summer coats, winter coats, and everything in between. So I gave that a good sort out. There was some Christmas decorations in there that needed to go up into the loft. I got all that sorted out. And then, what did I do? And then so I went through my wardrobe and got rid of all the clothes that don't fit me anymore, which was a good thing, good feeling. To throw away clothes, well, not throw them away. I've not even got rid of them yet. I will probably either donate them. Some of the stuff is still new with tags on, so I'll probably try and sell that on the secondhand market. I'm obsessed with Vinted at the minute. Which I'm not sure if it's in the US, but it's basically like secondhand, or they say pre-loved clothing. It's like a marketplace for that, and it is so good. I've bought a brand new coat with tags on, like never worn. I bought Jacob a brand new coat. Jacob's coat was like, I think mine was £8 and his was £6. They're brand new, they're branded, and they've got tags on. And I just think, what the hell? So I'm obsessed with Vinted. So I'm going to try and sell a couple of my bits on that are new. You can sell things that aren't new, but I don't know. I need to get rid of my wedding dress. People are so shocked when I say that. My wedding dress is in a big box. And it's just taking up room. I'm never ever going to wear it again. I never want to really open it and look at it. Like I said, I've been working on like detaching emotionally from material things. And I think that's why I feel like the way I do about it. I'm just not interested in keeping it. Whereas a lot of people would think the opposite. That they would probably keep it forever. But, I want to get rid of it. The box is humongous. It's taking up so much room. So I need to get rid of that. And my son's room's okay, to be fair. He declutters every now and then. When he sees me doing it, he does it too. He'll just come to me with like a box of stuff and be like, Mummy, I don't play with this anymore. And I think it's a good habit to be into, because we just live with so much stuff. It's really, really not good for you. But I will not get on my minimalism chat, because it's not for everybody. I understand that. My sisters think I'm crazy. They think that it's crazy that I can just get rid of things the way I do. Or just live without certain things that they couldn't live without. I don't buy to get rid of, like, I try not to be wasteful, so I just try not to buy it in the first place. But after years of not living like that, and not being so conscious of it, you accumulate a lot of stuff. But yeah, they think I'm absolutely bonkers. They love it as well, because they get first dibs on anything I'm getting rid of. I've pretty much furnished their houses. So what else have I got coming up? I'm sorry about that, my phone just stopped recording. Luckily I looked up right at the right time. But I've kind of run out of things to say anyway, so I'm going to end this thread. And I'm going to go. And hopefully, let me just snip this. Hopefully I can do this more often. But that is 135 stitches in. Zoom out. 135 stitches in towards my 2000 goal, for my whip goal. So we just worked up here, filling in this 814, which is like the background colour around here. yeah, at least it's something. So thank you so much for joining me and listening to my witter on about nothing much. And I hope to be back with another stitch with me soon, but definitely another update video very soon. So enjoy whatever stitching you've been working on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.